stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Manning, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out, and the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
It's a pickup of 21, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. throwing, Jones. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, 53 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he's got room. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does, read like a book. Version. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Manning now on first down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On first and 10, here's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Manning. His throw incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Martavis Bryant. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Devon Kennard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Devon Kennard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun,
and it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. Throwing, Jones.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Manning to throw. That's now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Manning now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Roethlisberger. A big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space.